Harris County District Attorney Kim Ogg has just a few weeks left in office.
And 13 Investigates is uncovering that ever since she lost the primary to fellow Democrat Sean Tier, donations out of a fund her office controls have skyrocketed.
So that is money that's been leaving a fund as the countdown to a new DA is underway.
Kevin Ozebek from the 13 Investigates team is here with more on this one, Kevin.
And Eric, this news about these donations from Kim Ogg's office now just add to another move that she's made recently that have some questioning her motives. Sean Tier tells us he thinks she is taking a scorch the earth approach. Ogg tells us she's just doing her duty as DA. But the records do show her office's donations coming from a fund to fight crime are dramatically up.
When crimes are committed, police often seize everything from cash to cars. Some of those items and money are put into asset forfeiture funds that the district attorney can donate to law enforcement agencies or other organizations in the hopes of cutting crime.
It's got to be used for law enforcement purposes, and the organizations that we've selected all provide some kind of crime prevention service.
Harris County DA Kim Ogg has been cutting checks from those funds. Here she is in late October, handing over a $100,000 check on behalf of the DA's office to the Girl Scouts of San Jacinto Council. No doubt a great organization. But 13 Investigates examined donations made by the DA's office from one specific asset forfeiture fund. From all of 2020 through the Democratic primary in March of 2024, the DA's office made donations from that fund totaling just shy of $1.2 million. But just since Ogg lost her March primary through late September, donations from that same fund have topped $1.4 million. In other words, Ogg's office donated more in the roughly 6 months after losing the primary than in the 4 years beforehand.
The need has increased in the community.
But Kim, a specific increase in donation spending post the primary.
What's your point?
The point is,
do you think that the need in the community was less because of the election? Because it wasn't. The need has always been great.
What do you make of those numbers and that spending on donations?
It's unacceptable. She began trying to drain the fund the day after she knew she wasn't going to have access to the fund anymore.
DA-elect Sean Tier takes over the office on January 1st. He also takes issue with other major moves Ogg is making, including her ordering last week prosecutors to recommend pleas of life without parole for all current capital murder cases more than a year old.
I wanted to make sure that our victims get the rights that they are entitled to under law.
But Tier says the move sets those victims up for possibly unrealistic expectations.
No DA's office in the country operates that way. She's doing it strictly to effectively scorch earth the agency that she's run.
some may say it looks like there's a scorched earth approach here.
You've got to be kidding. I'd stand by my record all day long.
And back to the money seized during crimes. There are multiple asset forfeiture funds. We looked at the donation rate from one of them. Ogg's office says $13 million is in litigation now and projected to be coming into those forfeiture funds. Meanwhile, Sean Tier tells us one of his first orders of business will be ordering a forensic audit to see exactly how money was spent during Ogg's time in office. Live in the studio, Kevin Ozebek, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.